And we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Borussia Dortmund are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Totti chasing after it. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Looking for options, for movement. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Roberto Baggio. Great ball if he can get there. Now there's there's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Finally! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Adriano! A real chance and a real let-off.
Lens certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Vieira. Zanetti. He has found the way through.
Pretty robust defending.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Zanetti. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho. Marquez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Raul. Lens upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of...
Shot, surely! It's been shipped out wide. Totti. Zanetti.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's good vision. Nice interception, well timed. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Roberto Baggio. Pirlo. To Thuram. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pirlo. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Half-time getting close now. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Araujo. Vieira. Baggio, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's come to nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. Oh, what a mistake! Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. No foul, says the referee. Goes for a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! That's wonderful. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Borussia Dortmund head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Seedorf. And it's Cannavaro. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, important interception. Thuram. It's Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Marquez makes the interception. Maldini. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ronaldinho. Adriano. And he's intervened well there. And this is Totti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well read, nice interception. Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? And this is Totti. It's Totti! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Totti really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Thuram. Now it's Raul. Pirlo. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Knocks it out wide. Pass is just off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Turns back here, probably the best option. That's an imaginative pass. Ball's gone out of play. He's having a go! And again the keeper stands strong. Lens with the corner, there first. Khan claims comfortably.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ronaldinho, and it's Pirlo. Driving forward. Raul. Cannavaro. And it's Cruyff. Oh, well measured. And this is Totti. He's found a way through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Raul might just make this. Thuram. And it's Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose. In for the pieces! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him. Furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pirlo. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Lens really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. Lens needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Del Piero, he's got away. Oh, he's played it in low, and he was alert to it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Very much into the last knockings.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Cross in, looks like a good one. Played into space. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro 7. À sa place, le numéro 25. Villa.
And this is Raoul.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Neymar. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Aimed beyond the defence. That could spell trouble. Lovely feet. And the shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Borussia Dortmund have done it with iron, with pragmatism. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Borussia Dortmund may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Now then, Jim, what can you tell us about the extraordinary Luis Figo?
Well, he's one of...
Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Van Basten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Stoichkov really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, important interception. That has not gone well. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Serginho. David Villa looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Bale. And he was quick to react. First quarter of an hour gone. That has ended up in no man's land. Tunisia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Thuram. Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Figo. Bale. Shot could be on. And a shot! Threads one in. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Serginho. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bale. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Figo. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Thuram gets a foot in here. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Stoichkov has given away a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card. Looking to play him in. And this is Stoichkov.
Borussia Dortmund have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Stoichkov. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? And this is Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's having a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Tunisia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Neymar. And he's got his cross in. Aims beyond the defence. Gullit is flagged offside. And it's Gullit. Gets a good foot in there. That's a throw. That's a shade optimistic. Crosses it into the area.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. That's a good ball out wide.
2
Bale.
added minutes has been indicated.
Time and again they are repelled. Thuram. Nicely spread. Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Serginho. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Tunisia. Number 8, Stoichkov. Number 27, Serginho.
There's the start of the second
Coming on
half.
the field, Number 18.
Tunisia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nicely shaped ball. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He is just caressing the ball. Cross from Maldini. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was.
Oh, it's gone in!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Tunisia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Cannavaro. Now he's got space here. Bale. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pull it. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Neymar. Cross in. Oh, super ball. Tunisia can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Villa.
That's going in strongly. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Tunisia presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
The goal for Tunisia after 61 minutes is number 14, Xavi Alonso.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. Tunisia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's picked his way through. Decent chance! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Bale at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example. To go for another.